So welcome everyone. Tonight we are playing day 1 video of Dr. Pillai's subconscious mind training. This is also known as midbrain tapping. And this is a sequence of techniques that go on for 30 days, but we're going to play it for about the next consecutive 15 nights. And to have this opportunity to all be able to do these techniques together is a true gift and a true blessing for the world, because this is a revival of midbrain tapping from Dr. Pillai. And the reason he's reviving this very special technique is, one, it's really fast. You can do it in less than a minute. And two, the world needs a little bit more manifesting energy right now. So these techniques are techniques you can practice all day long. And as I said, they're sort of like on demand. You can do them anytime you feel like you need some extra help. So we are going to watch day 1, as I mentioned. And in this video, Dr. Pillai talks about a technique that you can do. It's a very, very simple technique, but I have tried it I did it for about 2 days, fairly consistently, and my experiences were profound. So I'll let him say it through this video, and then we'll connect after the video is over, and maybe people can share a little bit about your experience, and we can have this collective time here together of manifesting energy. Thank you.
I'm extremely delighted to do these 30 days and 3 minutes challenge to tap into your unconscious or the subconscious. Let me be very clear in defining these terms. I'm not going to be too academic. I'm primarily using the term subconscious mind. The subconscious, what do I mean by the subconscious mind? Simply, it is the God mind. And if you have the God mind, then you have everything in your life. When you have the human mind subjected to all kinds of doubts, skepticism, rationality, you will be left behind and be in suffering forever. So instead of going into definitions of subconscious or unconscious mind, let me give examples, because the examples and stories carry great significance and also go deep into your subconscious mind. Let's talk about Zuckerberg, the guy who started Facebook. He was having trouble with his business, and then he went to his mentor, Steve Jobs. I'm going to talk about him too. And said, what do I do? You go to a temple in India. This was, if you want to know more information, you can go to Google and then find out. And he went to the temple. And who told him? Steve Jobs. What is in the temple? The temple in India was associated with a guy who lived a God mind or the subconscious mind. And what's his name? Neem Karoli Baba. This Baba was attracted by many Harvard scientists who went to study with him. And that's why Steve Jobs get to go to see him. But unfortunately, by the time Steve Jobs went there, Neem Karoli Baba had passed away. Now, why do you go to these people? Because these people live the subconscious mind, the God mind. Now, Steve Jobs gives an illustration in in the biography, the White Book. What happened to him in India? He went there. Neem Karoli Baba was dead. And he was going to look for other gurus and then to the Himalayas. And he writes in this book that what he learnt in India was something that is not available in the West as far as brain training is concerned. So he got the subconscious mind training there, which is timeless and also instantaneous and much more rewarding than our intellectual mind, which asks the questions how, why, where, what, when. So where is this subconscious mind? It is buried deep into the conscious mind. You have to transcend that conscious mind in order to get to the subconscious mind. I will give you a training. And I know I said 3 minutes. It's going to be a little more time in every session. Now, the next example is Nicholas Tesla. And Tesla, for some reason, is now is emerging into the consciousness of the world. He had 700 patents, and he lived the subconscious mind. When he was a boy, as soon as he thought about a banana, the banana appeared before him. It was so tangible, he even wanted to go on and try to grab it. Go read it. And I don't want to spend too much time. I'm just only highlighting the points that you may want to take and do your own research, and then that will be very helpful for you. So the doctor said that he has an incurable disease. What happened was he was living a consciousness where you can think and manifest. And think and manifest. It is possible. And not by the intellectual mind. It is by the subconscious God mind. The moment you think, you can manifest. In the Siddhas call it Siddha Sankalpa. With that, you can manifest a thought immediately. Now, one more example is it's very relevant that I'm talking about this guy today, because just in the theaters you see a movie playing called The Man Who Knew Infinity. It is the story of Ramanujan, one of the greatest scientists of the world, mathematician. And he came here to London and was working with Professor Hardy. Ramanujan knew only the answers, not the problems. Hardy was begging him, how in the world do you come up with the results? We need the steps. You are not giving us the steps. They put him through regular training, and then that was not working. I said, I don't need any proof. I need to publish this. And Hardy said, we need proof because the West is stuck in the steps. They are not interested in going directly to the effect. They are still in cause and not in the effect. They have causal consciousness, not the effectual consciousness. That's the problem. The subconscious mind doesn't require any of that. It will directly go into the effect. That's what happened to Tesla. He thought everything, and then it was tangible to him, including his Tesla coil. He was chanting Goethe's Faust, and then he got into a state of mind, and then he found the coil and the machine. So everybody has the ability to do. I can go on and on giving as many examples as possible, even including Einstein. That is, I think it is enough for you to look at these 3 examples Zuckerberg, and then Steve Jobs, Ramanujan. Now, how can you live that? Because you are living only the mind that is always in conflict. And the conflicted mind gives you a lot of suffering. You are not satisfied with your job. You are not satisfied with your body. You are not satisfied with your relationship. You are not satisfied with many things in life. This is the case for about 97% of the people, if not 100. But how can you improve? The only way is to go to the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is more reliable. It is from there that you can manifest, not from the conscious mind. The conscious mind functions in a different way. So, how do you do that? Always remember your forehead and above. Keep remembering it. That's the first step. Start from here, which is the spot in between the two eyebrows, and then move up. And keep remembering this. And I want you to start practicing it right away. And I will talk to you tomorrow. And it's my intention that within these 30 days, it's going to be more than 3 minutes, I want you to have significant, measurable change in your mind and also in your life. Because I'm a very practical man. It's not just simply a psychological training. It is it's a life training. It's life coaching. I want you to do one thing. This is my ultimate teaching that I want to pass on to people. So get this knowledge to as many people as possible. And Facebook can do that, and you can do that. My guru used to tell me, don't give donation to people. And he would put it like this: don't give fish to a person who comes and asks for fish from you. Teach him how to fish, then he won't come to you. And that's a very, very a significant lesson that I received from him. So when you transfer this knowledge to other people, then you are giving him or her life skills so that we can change the world, so that everybody can manifest, not only the rich people. God bless.
So that was an incredible challenge, actually, by Dr. Pillai. He said, he wants to see change. So we're going to be playing the 30-day series. Like I said, right now we're committed to 15 days. We might go all the way to 30, depending on sort of the response that we get and the excitement around everybody doing midbrain tapping. And this is such a simple exercise. So he, just to review what Dr. Pillai said, is he just said you put your focus right here in between the two eyebrows, right in the center of your forehead, and then just imagine, just put your consciousness a straight line up and above that as well. So it might even be just easy for you to focus, let's say tonight, if wherever you are, if you're in the United States, or tomorrow, for the next 24 hours anyway, just placing your focus on this part of your head. And he says that this will open up your subconscious mind and it will totally shift you in less than a minute. My experience is it shifted me in less than 5 seconds, actually. So if you continue to do this, like the more this is a building practice. So if you really keep it top of mind all day long for the next 24 hours, you're going to find that you slip into sort of a different state of consciousness. And he said, Dr. Pillai says in another video about midbrain tapping, that this will silence your mind. And this, for 1 minute, this particular practice and the subsequent practices coming up are less than a minute long, and they will silence your mind more than meditating for 1 hour. So that's a pretty strong statement. And as I said, Dr. Pillai is reviving midbrain tapping at this time so that the world can experience abundance and that all of you watching can have this experience as well. So I was hoping and like to invite everyone to kind of come on chat. I'm going to be on my phone here. And I know there's people here from Brazil. There's people here from Las Vegas, from Chennai, from all sorts of places. So if you feel like there's something you want to share about this, is such a simple technique. You actually can do it in just a few seconds. And what I did is I set my timer so that every 30 minutes, my timer would go off on my phone and I'd remember just to put my focus there. I'd put my timer on repeat and another 30 minutes would go by and I would be reminded of the same thing. And it was really, really helpful. So I think probably there'll be some more experiences once people have the chance to put this into your consciousness in the next 24 hours. We thank you for watching and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night for day 2 of midbrain tapping. Good night.